Hello, bienvenue, welcome back. We're back to our regularly scheduled programming. So, have you seen Mythic Quest? The only reason I found Mythic Quest is because I was going through Danny Pudi's filmography, because, well, I love Community, and I love Danny Pudi, and I relate a little too well to Abed, and I gotta say that Mythic Quest did not disappoint. But first, don't forget to like and comment on this video. It really does help out with the algorithm. And if you want to see more content on all things geek and fandom, don't forget to check my channel. Going in, I was pretty much just expecting your basic workplace comedy, except one that tried a little too hard to appeal to gaming culture, which admittedly is something I have been out of the loop with for a little while, but it's something I'm definitely hoping to sink back into soon. But boy, was I surprised to discover a well fleshed out and defined world, one with characters that actually had depth and likability, a show that discussed real problems. It offered commentary and conversation on real issues within the workplace, like gender and sexuality, whether that's toxic masculinity, insecurity, being queer, or gender inequality. Seriously, I love when a good comedy takes a shot at the bullshit that I live with every single day and feeds it to us, the audience, in a relatable way. Where characters overcome seemingly low-stakes obstacles while really examining the world on a much grander scale. Yeah, okay, the workplace drama has kind of been done to death at this point, but Mythic Quest pulls off just enough of an oddball comedy with an awesome cast that turns heart-wrenching drama when you least expect. But let me just back up a little bit. Mythic Quest is a series that you can stream on Apple TV about a video game company that produces an MMORPG, or a massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Whew, that's a mouthful. We have an odd and eclectic staff, complete with the girl boss and petty men, especially in an industry full of men that women have a very difficult time trying to penetrate, though it has gotten better in recent years. The first season centers around the release of their new expansion, and the second season, it sort of revolves around them trying to stay relevant as a company, which is kind of par for the course in the video game industry. It takes on that ever-present struggle of any creative with artistic integrity, like, how do I create without selling out and risk hating my own work? And does my art have any real value, especially if I sacrifice my artistic vision? Poppy Lee might be one of my favorite female characters ever because of how relatable she is to the female struggle. She is highly unappreciated. She is an underpaid, overworked woman in an industry that is dominated by men. She struggles to be seen and heard, to be taken seriously. Poppy has worked 10 times harder than the men around her. She has fought tooth and nail to get to where she is, and yet she is still not recognized for her value and abilities. Why? That's simple. She's a woman. But at the same time, she is the literal definition of girl boss feminism, complete with a tendency for narcissism. She has and will step on anyone in her way without a thought to who she hurts. She has forced the women around her, the very few women around her, to prop up her ego, while also threatening to fire any of them if they ever spill her secrets. Because she is determined to get that recognition no matter the cost. She needs to prove that she is just as good, if not better, than I am. Seriously, you call her a genius and she will do anything for you. Poppy somehow walks that very fine line of horrible boss and underdog. It's funny as hell. And somehow still presents as a sympathetic character rather than the unlikable character that we usually get. Because while she is self-obsessed, she's funny and complicated. It's the real world of women in gaming, sold with a joke so it slips into your brain just a little bit easier, like a spoonful of sugar. But we also have Ian, who is possibly one of the most annoying types of men to work for. Maybe not Michael Scott level of annoying, because he's not a complete dunderhead. He's actually intelligent, but everything has to be his way or you might as well fuck off. But at the same time, he has absolutely no skills himself to bring his own vision to life and completely relies on those who work below him. He's a petty man who calls all the shots, and while you want to hate him, you still kind of root for him because he does have this softer side. And you come to love all of the supporting characters too. Danny Pudi plays this conniving dick that seems to lack all morals. He is the epitome of the soulless capitalist. Or is he? David is a completely downtrodden, emasculated man with power that no one actually respects, even his own assistant. CW is a washed-up writer who drinks too much at work and clings to his glory days. On top of all of them, we also have one of the sweetest, best romantic relationships that I have ever seen on TV. And better yet, it's between two women. Two video game testers on the floor, to be exact.
Mazel tov, don't fuck in the office!
When you picture the stereotypical video game tester that's squirreled away in a dark room with greasy snacks, yeah, it doesn't exactly lend yourself to two hot girls, so we're already playing on a whole new level here. Then add in the fact that they are both desperately in love with each other, but neither of them can work up the courage to confess or even make a move. It's sweet and cute and supportive. I mean, they are both the definition of disaster gaze, but they're still both rounded characters that have wants and dreams that actually exist outside of just getting the girl or wanting to play video games for a living. What I love is that while most queer relationships on TV have sexuality as one of the roadblocks to the relationship, that's not an issue here. It's not even something that is brought up. It's just two people that like each other, that are falling in love, that are insecure and unsure and shy and nervous.
What is this?
It's a commercial for the game.
It's a commercial for you.
It's still going.
Oh my God.
I think it's brilliant.